Hello everyone, it's David Taylor at Web Media with this week's Online Marketing Secret, and today I want to share with you 6 reasons why business websites consistently fail. And maybe you can set these against your own website and make sure that you're passing with flying colours on each one of them. So the first one is that an awful lot of websites are overly complicated because the business owner feels that they need to cram every conceivable option into their homepage for the consumer to have the biggest possible choice. Here's an example of a particularly offending article. You've got loads of menu options down the left hand side, then you've got links all over the place in the main body of the page, and it's completely confusing. Consumers don't know where to go first. Their eye is being pulled all over the place by different colors and brash graphics that are trying to catch the attention. This isn't what is going to give your consumer a great user experience on your website. What your consumer is looking for is clarity, simplicity, and what is your value proposition. And I hear a lot of businesses say, well, we have a lot of offers to make to people, and we have lots of different value propositions. Well, I'm sorry, I'm going to bat you back on that one. If you want your website to succeed, you have to pick what is your primary value proposition to your consumer and make that very clear and very simple to them on your homepage. So that's the first reason a lot of people just leave websites immediately, because they're overcomplicated. The second reason is that they're not mobilized. And what this means is that they haven't been optimized for mobile devices, mobile phones, tablets. And what it means in practice is that the consumer is confronted with a small screen that has a small version of your full web page instead of a version of your website that has been created for mobile devices and makes it easy for the consumer to find what they're looking for. And that is another classic way that turns off consumers and gets them to bounce right off your site and go to one of your competitors. The third reason that websites consistently fail is they have gimmicks that don't serve the user experience. These are things that might look interesting and talking heads and things popping out of the woodwork, but they are there primarily as a gimmick and not to enhance the value proposition. You need to ask yourself, do I have anything on my website that is there as a gimmick rather than to make it better for my consumers? The fourth reason a lot of business websites fails is that they are created from the standpoint of the business owner and not from the standpoint of the customer. Put yourself in your customer's shoes. Set aside all the fact that you know the ins and outs of your business left, right and center. Think about it from somebody who is looking for your product and service. Are you making it simple to understand what you have on offer? Are you making it easy for them to get to the content on your website that they want? Are you providing everything that the consumer wants, including the price of what you deliver? Or at least an example or some options around price and products. So that's another classic reason why they fail. Number 5, what do you want me to do next? A lot of websites, and these are a couple of shockers, but here's a website full of content. Content might be very good content, but what is it that you want the consumer to do, having understood the value proposition or got to the piece of content that they were looking for on your site? You need a clear call to action. Understand what it is that you have as a goal on your website. Do you want them to download your free guide? Do you want them to subscribe to your newsletter? Do you want them to buy a product from you? Whatever it is, that's what's got to be available to them when they get to where they want to go. Number 6, pop-ups and distractions. You might think that it's a great way to get somebody's attention to provide a pop-up box or something, that animation that pops up on the screen when people are trying to read a piece of content. Actually, it just annoys people, and you really want to avoid it. Pop-ups rarely, in my experience, add to the consumer, and most of the time they just put people off and send them somewhere else. So those are the 6 reasons I commonly see websites failing. Have a look at them in relation to your own website. If you need more information, do drop me a line at contact@davidtaylorwebmedia.com, and I will see you next week for another online marketing secret. Until then, I hope you have good business online, and goodbye.